brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town.
Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I'm Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin.
Veteran actor Rishi Kapoor breathed his last on Thursday. The actor was admitted to HN Reliance Hospital in Mumbai on Wednesday morning. Rishi Kapoor was battling cancer since 2018 and was in the US for treatment for a year. 16 new COVID-19 cases were reported in Jammu and Kashmir on Wednesday, taking the total number of coronavirus positive cases in the Union Territory to 581. Of the total cases, 523 are from Kashmir and 58 from Jammu region, while 192 people have been cured of the disease, 8 have died. Over 68,800 people have been put under surveillance, either in government-established quarantine facilities or in home isolation. Citing sport in terror activities, Jammu and Kashmir administration has opposed before the Supreme Court petitions seeking restoration of 4G internet services in the Union Territory. In an affidavit filed in the top court, the J&K administration said reasonable restrictions were unavoidable in view of peculiar geopolitical position of Jammu and Kashmir. The top court is seized of 3 petitions on the issue, including one each by Foundation for Media Professionals and Private Schools Association of Jammu and Kashmir. Restriction on 4G internet speed were extended on April 27th till May 11th. Books and stationery shops opened for 5 hours in Jammu on Wednesday as the Jammu and Kashmir administration started allowing controlled business activities in various districts after more than a month-long closure due to the lockdown aimed at preventing the coronavirus disease. The shops dealing in books and stationery items opened at Pakkadanga and other parts of the city around 10 am and continued with their operations till 2 pm, facilitating students who have already been promoted to the next class. Pakistani troops resorted to unprovoked shelling on forward posts and villages along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district on Wednesday. The Pakistani troops initiated small arms firing and mortar shelling in Shahpur and Keran sector of Poonch. The Indian Army retaliated befittingly. A month after millions of people, mostly migrant workers, were stranded without work in different parts of the country, the Union Home Ministry on Wednesday finally allowed states to repatriate them to their respective states. The central government has, however, so far refused to run special trains to take them home, as demanded by some states such as Maharashtra. They would have to travel in buses. The Jammu and Kashmir administration and Tata Technologies Limited on Wednesday signed a memorandum of understanding for setting up 2 centers for invention, innovation, incubation and training in the Union Territory. The centers will come up at the government polytechnic colleges in Jammu and Baramulla in North Kashmir. The MOU was signed through video conferencing in the presence of Lieutenant Governor GC Murmu. Initially, 18 major courses and several short-term courses would be introduced with an aim to intake capacity of roughly 1,825 students in each of the CIITs. The Jammu and Kashmir administration on Wednesday granted 5 marla land on lease basis each to 132 families who were rendered homeless by a landslide in 2014 in Saddal village of Udhampur district. In order to provide relief to the landslide victims of Saddal village, the Administrative Council headed by Lieutenant Governor GC Murmu on Wednesday accorded sanction to the grant of 5 marla land on lease basis each to the 132 families affected due to the natural calamity in 2014. As per the decision, 71 families would be provided land in Mansar village and 61 affected families in Devriya village in the district for their rehabilitation. Authorities in Kargil district of Ladakh on Wednesday banned the selling and buying of frozen chicken in the interest of public health. The order was issued by District Magistrate Kargil Basirul Haq Chaudhary, quoting official sources from the government of Jammu and Kashmir that frozen chicken stored since October-November last year are being supplied to Ladakh by road. Highlighting the government's effort in tackling the COVID-19 situation, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Wednesday said that the entire northeastern region could very soon become coronavirus free. He held interactions with former army generals and air marshals via video conference and received coronavirus related inputs in the context of northeast region, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh from them. All the participants were unanimous in their opinion about the commendable manner in which the government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi effectively led the war against COVID-19 pandemic, the statement said. Director General of Police Jammu and Kashmir Dilbag Singh on Wednesday visited North Kashmir's Baramulla district to take stock of the preparations and the measures taken to contain the spread of the COVID-19. During the meeting, the DGP stressed for implementing the government orders in letter and spirit to contain the spread of coronavirus, particularly in red zone areas. He directed that all the necessary preventive and precautionary measures have to be strictly enforced on the ground to check the disease. 4,000 hand sanitizer bottles were donated to Jammu Municipal Corporation by Managing Director CIDCO Ravinder Kumar on Wednesday. The sanitizers were donated under Corporate Social Responsibility from Sanjay Mehra, Managing Director Naturist Cosmetics Private Limited, and Ramnesh Sinha, General Manager, Coromandel International Limited. On the initiative of MD CIDCO, they said that companies came forward to extend their gratitude and support to the municipal warrior fighting COVID-19 in Jammu. Commissioner JMC Avni Lavasa extended thanks to the organization for their donation in the crucial and tough time of COVID-19. The new academic session for old students will commence from August 1st, while for the new students it will be September 1st, 2020. The much anticipated admissions for the 2020-21 session will be conducted between August 1st to August 31st, 2020. The pending terminal and intermediate exams are to be conducted between July and August 2020. These are the new guidelines on examinations and academic calendar in view of COVID-19 pandemic for the universities and college issued by the University Grants Commission on Wednesday. There is no community transmission of the novel coronavirus in Kashmir, Divisional Commissioner K. Pandurang Pol said on Wednesday, asserting the administration was ready to meet any exigency that may arise due to COVID-19 pandemic. Pol said the authorities were working with dedication on contact tracing, sampling and treatment round the clock. Wearing of face masks is mandatory from May 1st in the wake of coronavirus outbreak, said Shahid Iqbal Chaudhary, Srinagar District Magistrate on Wednesday. Chaudhary also said that the directions will remain in force for a period of 2 months unless modified or withdrawn earlier. 58 students of Ladakh reached Kargil from Kota, Rajasthan and were received by Additional Deputy Commissioner Kargil Sonam Chaschar at TFC Kargil on Wednesday. The students extended thanks to the administration for making arrangements for the evacuation from and expressed hope that other students and stranded pilgrims of Ladakh will also be evacuated soon. India's COVID-19 tally has reached 33,050, including 1,074 deaths, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Thursday. 1,718 more coronavirus cases were reported and 67 people succumbed to the virus in the last 24 hours. Currently, there are 23,651 active cases, while 8,324 COVID-19 positive patients have been cured or discharged. Maharashtra has the highest number of cases with 9,915, followed by Gujarat with 4,082 cases and Delhi with 3,439 cases.